Previously on Fossil Fox.
In today's video, I have some exciting news. Dreamlight Valley is having a kind of release teaser of the update, so I'm kind of getting excited. If you kind of want to test out the game, if you're like, I'm not really sure, I don't know, there is a avatar designer tool. Oh, I feel duped, betrayed, and scandaled. Wait a minute. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am branching out even further in my building skills, and I've decided to take inspiration from a family holiday that I once went on. We went to this beautiful restaurant, and it was called the Cowshed. I think that's the name, I'm not sure, but it's called the Cowshed. And basically, I wanted to recreate this as a retail lot. You can see me there going through backwards and forwards whether it was going to be a retail lot or a restaurant. I ended up with a retail lot because my new legacy, I'm starting a legacy all over again, because the one on Twitch that I was doing, I didn't really like. I wanted more from it, and I wanted more of a challenge rather than it being easy, more of a direction, let's say. And yeah, I ended up going with a retail lot called the Cowshed, in which we are going to sell baked goods, and I'm also going to explore some eco lifestyle and use the fizzy pop maker, I think that's what it's called, the like fizzing machine thing that makes like carbonated drinks. I'm going to be selling them as well. And also, one of my Sims is an artist, so they're going to be selling their art at the Cowshed. I do put in seats and stuff. I don't know if Sims in a retail lot will come and sit down and eat food, but I thought I just added to the vibe. As far as the shell, it's very simple. Didn't take me that long. Took me about an hour to kind of get into and figure out and stuff. Sorry, my phone is beeping at me. But yeah, to kind of figure out the shell and stuff. It was more decoration and color schemes and stuff that I was kind of struggling with. I didn't really know what to do. I did this idea that I come up with is very cool. Using the Island Paradise windows as kind of like little shutter windows, because obviously it's a cowshed, it used to be a cowshed. At some point you would have been able to access like that level to like open the windows and stuff, and obviously there'd been like hay and food stored up there. Obviously it's been renovated since, my Sims have renovated it, but I'm gonna buy this lot once I have the money. I actually don't know how much it retails for, so that's going to be something to check out. But I'm basically going to make the money legitimately rather than cheating. I don't know, I'm kind of in two minds about that. I don't know whether I want to do that, but yeah, so I'm just adding like window detail here because I really wish we had triangular windows to fit along the roofline. And speaking of Sims 4 and updates and stuff, and expansion packs and triangular windows, we did finally get a trailer for the new expansion pack, which looks so cute. It looks so nice. It's nice to see a generational pack finally in The Sims. The world I am so excited for. Now listen, gameplay, that's cute, that's fun, that's fine. I get excited for build mode, I get excited for the world, I get excited for all the things that comes with it. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really ecstatic. That comes out in March. I think it's March 14th. So I will definitely be, I'll probably do create some gameplay and a build buy overview, because those are kind of things I want to step into and delve into. Just kind of, you know, making sure my palette is completely painted and is not. That's a good analogy. Your palette is completely painted in terms of skills. It's cute. I also, in other news, uploaded a video which is doing very well. Thank you everyone that watched that video, where I was taking a look at the Dreamlight Valley update as well. We've got a lot of content coming in the month of February and March. It's kind of a cute time to be involved in those two games. But yeah, I felt pretty duped because it was just a picture of their what do they call them? Like the background thing, like showing off. It was them showing off the next loading screen, and I was like hyping it up. I was like, yes, this is gonna be great. And then it turns out that it was nothing of the sort, and I was lied to several times. And yeah, so I felt pretty duped. I still had a lot of fun though. And again, thank you everybody that watched that video. Recently, there's been an update where we wanted in Dreamlight Valley for so long to be able to move the doors and change the style of the doors. And then the day after I dropped that video, they was like, oh, I'm just gonna tweet, little tweet. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do a full video on this. I was thinking about doing like a minute, just being like, oh my god, or a reel, or a short, or whatever it's called. Jesus, we have far too many different variations of TikTok. I was thinking about doing that, and then I was like, nah, you know, the information's already out there now. There's no point. By the time I'd seen it and everything, I'd woke up pretty late that day. So yeah. Yeah, this paneling, I was going with the seasons one. This completely changes because I was like, I'm not really feeling it. It's not the tea. This floor as well, I also decided to go with a more like modern wood because I was just like, I don't want the brick repeating. But I do it this sort of build makes me miss horses so much. If I could build a stable and a barn and stuff, and I know you can build barns, but I want horses. I really want horses, and I think even a kit or a game pack of just The Sims 4 horse, like I'm fine with this. Give me horses. But yeah, as you can see, the build is sort of taking shape now. I noticed as well in my speed builds, I speak way too fast, but I can't slow down. I'm just a chaotic little bitch. I am so chaotic, and I run at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I think my main thing for this, and the problem I was finding, I was trying to find like like in your local shop you'll have like beverages either in a fridge or they'll be, depending on what beverage they are, they'll be displayed on a shelf. We don't have any, like we have platform things to put them on, but we don't have like shelves, so I had to make do with these like industrial style, which I think it does lend to what like the style I'm going for. But I would like a sort of update. I know you can put them on shelves, but at the same time, I also wanted like a bigger shelving unit. I was looking at something like this, which I think I left out because it would have been nice to fit in with the color scheme, but I'm also like, eh. And you'll see I go through it quite a few different variations and pull stuff out, and this is kind of just how I build. I just pull things out, and I'm kind of like, we'll see. We'll see what sticks and we'll see what doesn't. At one point with the tables as well, I nearly had a complete vibe change, which was a problem, because I picked out I think it's a cats and dogs chair with the like cute comforter thing on it. And I was like, oh, do I completely flip the script and make this build entirely like a white color scheme, or like a beige? Would it be beige? Like not a warm wood. What is it? A light wood. A light wood. And I was like, this is the chair. It's from Parenthood. This chair, and I was like, oh, do I flip the script now? And do I make it like blue? And then I was like, no, I was like, I need to get rid of this. This build was actually a lot of fun. I have currently had a very stressful day, so it was kind of nice to just sit down and build something. I have another speed build, but I'm not sure whether to do it, and you'll have to let me know down below if you want to see it as a speed build or like a building tour, because I do quite big builds, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to speak for like half an hour, and these builds are like half an hour. And again, I do like long form content, but the last time I tried to speak for half an hour was a room build, and I spoke over like 2 hours, and my throat was in pain. So speaking of, everybody hydrate. But yeah, I have this build, and it's the house that my Legacy Sims are gonna live in, and I'm super proud of it. So I'm not sure whether to do a speed build or a house tour, like a Barbie's Dream House tour. Um, if I decide on a house tour, I will try to go into detail a little bit, because obviously it doesn't take more than 5 minutes to like be like, here's this room, here's that room, but I will try to explain why I did what I did, my thought process behind things. It's not finished yet. started recording the speed build, and I was just like, this house is going to take me like another 4 or 5 hours. And I was already 4 or 5 hours in. As you can see now, we're going through and we are modernizing it a little bit. We're making it a little bit more cohesive. I love this brick, this distressed brick, because that is exactly the brick that was in the... It's weird how my brain works as well. I can remember like a holiday from God knows how many years ago. But yeah, that's how it looked. But I'm an architecture nerd, and I do like architecture and things. So I take note of buildings that I see, and I'm like, oh, I really like this part of this building. And I know a lot of builders do that as well. You kind of draw inspiration from the things around you. I live in quite a big city, so a lot of it is skyscrapers, but we do have quite a few nice buildings, and I do want to try and recreate one, but I don't know. It would be kind of difficult. It would be another retail lot as well. Also, just speaking on the front doors as well, they are the cutest doors I have ever seen, and that's kind of why I want to have like horses and a barn and stuff. Because those doors, if they came in like a 2 tile or a 1 tile, I would eat them up and I would use them. So industrial, so cute. I love them. Perfect for garages as well. Um, I always feel like I say that wrong. Like people with better accents say like garage, and I say garage, and it just I'm just like garage. I sound very, very northern. I like these as well. I like these little awnings. They fit perfectly, and I didn't like a lot of the wood matches, but in a way where it's cohesively matching rather than like it all is very matchy matchy. But yeah, I really enjoyed this build. I enjoy doing little builds like this that just kind of fit in. Obviously, I don't know if you can tell by the surrounding world, it is in Hanford and Bagley, which I've not played in, which is where I will be playing with my Lego systems. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, we have like Agnes Crumplebottom, who like bitch slaps you with a purse. We have like I think there's like townies that ask you to do things, like odd jobs you can do. That's it, odd jobs you can do. And I think it'll be fun. I think I'm excited. I'm obviously at this current point not started back up on Twitch, but I will do probably next week. So that'll be the week commencing like the 10th, maybe. No, 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 no. The 12th, 13th. 13th, maybe. 12th, 13th. Valentine's Day weekend. Valentine's Day weekend. Valentine's Day weekday. Like, oh my god, listen. Not my speech trying to try me. Also, I've never used sunflowers in a build, so I was like, this is a perfect time to sprinkle in some sunflowers, even though they're directly, like, hidden in the shade. I still thought it was a cute idea. I went very simple with landscaping because I was like, it's kind of a big build. I don't think there needs to be too much landscaping. I'll probably add some down the line, but I thought like a couple of bushes around the side, you know, keep it simple. The kiss method, keep it simple, stupid. Also, I want this lot to be solar powered because I have their storyline as they're trying to do everything like kind of off the grid, like they do have a few TVs and stuff, but trying to be as energy environmentally friendly. And also I want to put, I didn't put it in, I want to put on the needs, like you need ingredients to be able to make things, because I think that adds a challenge in itself, because it means that, you know, I have to tend the farm. I'm trying to push myself in my Sims gameplay to not do like the safe method of doing things. Also, can we just talk about the werewolf pack inventing columns that fit perfectly, like for that broken down industrial vibe? I absolutely love it. Werewolves has probably become like one of my favorite packs. We'll see how the new expansion pack fares, but I'm liking this. I'm liking werewolves. A lot of people didn't like them because they look like fairies. I love fairies. I'm a fairy, so I absolutely adored it. I absolutely loved it, and I don't know. Sim Team really smashed it out with the occults. I'm just drinking water again. Honestly, stay hydrated. My little voice and my little throat gets so tired when I'm having to speak for a long period of time. This is a new thing as well. I might need to start drinking like lemon tea or something and get really, really cottagecore, and drink some herbal tea and vibe. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. But yeah, also let me know down in the comments if you preferred shorter videos when it comes to speed builds or long videos when it comes to speed builds or like room builds like I was doing earlier. I love comments and I love feedback and yeah, I I just enjoy reading people's. Somebody thought I was Scottish the other day as well. I'm not Scottish. I'm from the north of England. Um, if I sound Scottish, that is a big compliment. I love a Scottish accent, but I'm not Scottish. So yeah, just to clear that up, clear the rumors. Yeah, I also added a microwave because I was like, listen, we all know how the fast food industry is. It gets a little bit like snappy and clicky and so a few microwavable pastries ain't gonna hurt anybody. And if we're selling them at a low price, I don't mind. I won't tell if you don't. Um, I also, yeah, this is where I added the defizzer thing. It's a pretty big object, and I don't know how it navigates, but I had a feeling that like all of the family, well, they're not a family, they're like friends, but all of them will work together in this space, and one will like manage the fizzing station, the others will manage like cooking and prepping all of this stuff. Obviously, I will make preparations, but obviously, if I wanted to close the shop at like, say, we start at 8 and close at 12, and then we cook some stuff and then open back up, very long days, but it will be fun. We'll get to know people, we'll build up a roster of people. But yeah, I think we are coming to the end of the speed build, so I am gonna say remember to consider subscribing if you've liked what you've seen today, giving this video a like and sharing it around, that always helps as well. My socials are always linked down below, so you can go and check them out, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Girl, don't do it. Don't fuck with me. Did she just wait? She just peed. I don't know why I made that sound. Pipe me, daddy. I'm a dirty fairy. By the way, if you love this content, yeah, subscribe.